Good morning. I'm Caitlin with Wiregrass Daily News, and I'm here with Miss Kelly Woodham, who is the president of the Southeast Alabama Association of Realtors. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So this morning we're talking about the housing market, essentially.
Yes.
All right. So, would you say right now would be a good time to buy?
Well, there's a lot of inventory in the market. It is a good time to buy. I know everybody's kind of been sitting on the sidelines with the interest rates that have been higher, and there's the anticipation of the rates coming down. But I think some people are kind of getting tired of waiting and they're ready to jump in the market.
Yeah. So, what is it that the Southeast Alabama Association of Realtors do for realtors or home buyers?
We provide MLS access to our agents as well as the public. We do a lot of community service outreach with children's charities and things like that. We promote the realtor brand and the code of ethics that our members abide by.
Cool. Whenever it comes to home buying, would you say that there's a big inventory with new builds or existing builds or both?
Recently, in the past few years, we've seen new construction tick up. There's a lot more new construction available in certain areas like Headland and Rehoboth, where there's growth. There's a lot of more existing homes on the market currently.
So I think the biggest concern right now with anything that you buy, not just real estate, homes, interest rates. What are interest rates looking like and where are they going?
Right now, they're holding steady. The last time that the Fed met, they didn't lower the rates, but they have said that there's going to be 2 more rate cuts this year, anticipating that. But no one can really predict where that's going. I don't think there's going to be a huge drop off, but I do think we're going in a downward progression. So.
Something I've always wondered, whenever interest rates are high, would you consider that a buyer's market or a seller's market?
When interest rates are high, it's a buyer's market in the sense that they have a little bit more power. In this market, with houses moving a little bit slower and with the interest rates being higher, it's more of a buyer's market. They have a little more negotiation because there's more inventory sitting there. We've seen a little bit of an improvement on housing sales. They've ticked up a little bit with the anticipation, I think, that the rates would come down. So people want to jump in the market right now where the housing prices haven't gone up, with the hopes of refinancing in the future when interest rates come down.
In your opinion, would you suggest someone look into buying a new build or an existing build they can go in and kind of redo themselves?
It kind of depends on what the homeowner's background is. If you are handy and you would like to do some repairs, that's always a good thing to do to build equity in a home. You can buy one that might need a little bit of work and you can build up that equity. If you want the safety and security of knowing that your roof is new and your HVAC system is new and a home warranty, a new build is a way to go.
I've always wanted to buy an old home with good bones.
Yes.
And just go in and tear it down and build it back up. But my husband is like, I work 24/7 and so do you.
Yeah.
So when is there ever going to be time for this? So what are sales looking like nationally, statewide?
There's been some improvement, year over year with sales volume. It's not like it was a few years ago when everybody was in the market and it was crazy and we were fighting over houses. It's kind of calmed down a little bit, and we saw a little bit of a dip, but it's kind of slightly coming up again. So.
Yeah, there was a while there that there was a few houses for sale in our neighborhood, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they're ever gonna sell.
Yeah. Yeah, the days on market had kind of ticked up a little bit, but we also were in unprecedented times during COVID and after COVID. So that sales volume was hard to maintain that. So it did slow down a little bit. Like I said, I think we're kind of just starting to even out from that wave.
Everything's becoming a little more certain.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's a little uncertain, but it seems like there's a light at the end of the tunnel right now, and the level of certainty is rising up. Are there any organizations that you guys partner with that help with affordable housing for people who might not have all the funds to do it themselves, or for new home buyers who need a hand up getting started with buying a home or anything like that?
We've got local lender partners that are members of our association, and I would highly suggest reaching out to a local mortgage company and just asking what programs they have. A lot of them have first-time homebuyer programs. There's USDA programs for homes outside the city, which offer a zero down option. So there's a lot of different options, but my best advice would be go to a local lender that you can sit in front of and have a conversation with and see what they have to offer.
So the local lenders, the USDA, the zero down, I feel like that's one of those things that gives people who may not think that they do have the option of buying a home, the option of buying a home. Like, hey, you don't have, 20 grand to put down. That's okay. Just go
Yeah.
through this program and you can buy your home.
Yeah, I always encourage people to sit down with a lender, even if you don't think you're there, have the conversation with them. They can tell you what steps you need to take to do to get to the point where you can buy. Because some of them may need to go and repair some credit. Some of them may need to, pay off some debt or whatever to put them in a better situation. But a local lender, if you reach out to them and just set up an appointment, go through, they can say, yes, it's something you can do right now, or yes, it's something you could do in 6 months if you take these steps.
Yeah. They'll help you along the
Yes,
way.
they're there to help you.
Yeah. So as the president, what would you say the importance of buying a home would be?
It's the largest purchase that someone will make in their life usually is their home, and that's a way to build wealth where maybe you haven't had wealth in the past in your family. If you can, buy a home and, like you were saying, buy an older home and renovate it and put some value in it that way, or even just holding on to it and getting that equity. I mean, it's the easiest, not the easiest, but it's one of the ways to build wealth in your portfolio. So,
Well, thank you so much, Kelly, for stopping by today and enlightening us on homes in the area and how to buy a home and about Southeast Alabama Association of Realtors.
well, thank you for having me.
Thank you.